Diane, I know you're watching very closely the Derek Chauvin trial. What kind of extra pressure were these jurists under, considering, I mean, they must have been seeing protests on their way to the courthouse every day.
Sure. And not only did they see protests and murals on the wall memorializing George Floyd, but the courthouse itself was transformed. It had a chain link fence around it. There was barbed wire. The National Guard was there. So yeah, there's no way those jurors didn't know that the whole world was watching them. And as Nichet said, they probably tried to stay focused and just concentrate on the case. But they got to go home at night. And they wanted to talk about it with their loved ones, but they were instructed not to. They turned on their favorite TV show that night, and probably a tease for the newscast came up talking about the George Floyd trial and the testimony that day. So I can imagine what Nichet and those others go through on these high profile cases like George Floyd and like the Emily Cagal case.
Yes.
So yeah, Nichet, speak to that. What was that like, not going home and not being able to talk about it and not watch the news?
It was rough because I would call my parents. They lived in Arizona. I was in Washington, D.C., Maryland at the time. And I couldn't. I just said the case, was what it was. I can't really talk about it. And I didn't turn the news on. I sequestered myself away from everybody. And I'm a very social person. So that week was really hard. And it seemed to get progressively more intense every day. Every day of that trial. So, you open, and then from there they go into everything that happened. And then after that, it's all visual. Once you can't not see it, and then you feel it, and you take that home with you, and you have your best friend, you have your partner, your boyfriend, your husband. You can't talk about it. And you can't really talk about it with the jurors either. Even on lunch breaks, you can't talk about the case at all. So you're holding all of that.
Be sure to watch the entire episode now on epochtv.com, a new completely censorship-free premium subscription platform brought to you by the Epoch Times. See you there.